I think I hit the button, didn't I? Okay. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to do the Saw movie tag. And I was tagged by Queenie Todd. And a lot of this I'm doing from memory because I haven't seen the Saw movies in a while. I've seen all of them except the new one. I actually did. My friend asked me to do a trailer review for the last Saw movie that came out last year. And I did back February 8th of 2017. I was doing like franchise reviews, movie reviews, my thoughts on them franchises. And I know Tony Talent asked me to do one of both the Saw and the Hostel movies. I did that. And a lot of that was still from memory. And now, it was cool that Queenie Todd, we messaged each other on Twitter. I said I tagged her in that Shark movie tag. I thought maybe she'd want to do that I created. And she asked if I liked the Saw movie. Then said yeah, and she said, "Well, I'll tag you in the video." I said, "Okay, cool." And the video she did with her husband was really neat. And she actually got in full getup, which was really cool. The makeup and contact, that was awesome. I thought she did a really good job on that. And here are the questions. I will put the questions in a link in the description too. And I mean, like I said, a lot of this is from memory. I didn't see the last one. I heard that was a mixed bag for people, the fans of the series. But let me go ahead and talk about tackle these questions. The first one is, what is your favorite Saw movie and why? I'm going to say it's the first one because it was so different at the time. I didn't know it was much typed up, but I didn't know it was going to be a hit movie. I thought maybe it'd be like an indie film or like a modest hit. I didn't think it was going to be a monster hit. And on Rumor, they call it American Giallo, which is like Giallo's like, I think, Italian for yellow, and that refers back to like the old school type whodunit slash films. Especially Dario Argento did like Bird with Crystal Plumage and stuff like that, and that revolves around the pulp detective novels. And a lot of those were like worn yellow. Like I remember getting books from my grandparents. My grandfather had a bunch of westerns, and they're all like yellow. The pages were yellowed and stuff like that. I think that's what the reference to that was. And I think the first one's really unique and different. I think that's where they first coined the phrase torture porn. I know Roger Ebert called it vomitorium because the critics hated these movies. Well, most of them did. I know my one relative, Sean, went to see it, and he said he hated it because he said it was all in one room. He hated it. I thought it was different because Danny Glover was in it. I like how they did the car chase in it. I like the twist at the end. It was really a unique and different perspective on the series. So I like that one. The second question is, what are your top three Saw traps? Stuff like from the first one when the guy had to saw his leg off to get to the key to save himself. That was the I like that thing with that big jaw that would snap. That the girl had over her face. That reminded me of if you ever remember the band Guar, the band it was Ballsack Jaws of Death had something like that. I always thought that was nifty. Also, the Pit of Needles, just because I was watching the making of the second Saw movie, and they said they had people like individually take the. Well, yeah, what do they call them? The hypodermic needles, and they said they had like crewmen painstakingly take out the needles themselves and just put the plastic parts in for safety, of course. In his pit, and then it wasn't enough, and they had like two or three. It took a long time, so just because of how tedious they had to have been, put that on there too. What's your favorite Saw twist in the franchise? The very end of the first one, even though they had lots of neat twists throughout the movie, but I think the twist of the end of the first one was probably the most unique. The guy had to be awfully patient. What do you dislike about Saw? I like the funhouse quality of the movies. I mean, cause I never knew who Tobin Bell was pretty much till these movies, and it really helped establish him more as a star. What I dislike about the song, sometimes I think it's really like the storyline can get really complicated and stuff like that. And it seems like, I mean, you have to throw improbability out the window because there's no way you could do all this stuff. I mean, but it's really neat an idea, and I liked it. Did you predict any of the twists in advance? No, I like. A lot of times I like going to horror movies with a clean slate. I try not to predict stuff in advance. I didn't really predict anything in advance. I don't think. Maybe like the Cube Trap in Saw 5. I think Saw 5 was probably when the series started going. That was probably the weakest in the series. I did not see the last one, though. What would you like to see in a new Saw movie? I don't know. I just maybe like a complete over-the-top gore fest. Maybe, I don't know. But I mean that's my review. I'm probably not the best tag because I remember these all from memory, and sometimes I think the Saw movies get so complicated. It's hard to remember a lot of stuff from the Saw film if you haven't seen them in a while. But I like the Saw movies. So. And like I said, I think the Saw 5 was probably the weakest in the series, but I thought that one's only okay. I liked that VH1 did that thing, Scream Queens, before that Fox had show Scream Queens. They had the audition of that girl for Saw 6. And I watched that whole series. I mean, I don't watch regular cable TV that much anymore because it's not very good anymore. That might have been one of the last things I saw on VH1, I think. I might be mistaken. I don't watch VH1. I haven't watched it in a while. But I did like that. And then she was only in a small part of the movie. But I did like that. I hope you like this Saw movie tag. I'm going to put this up Monday. I wanted to do this on a weekend, on a day off, because sometimes it's tough to remember this stuff on a regular work night coming home. And it's going to be like a blast furnace. When I get home tonight, I'll probably put this up Monday. When I get home tonight, it's going to be really hot from work because it's going to be 90. So I'll probably be really tired. So I'll make sure to upload my Monday videos, today on Sunday. But I want to thank Quinny Tubb being kind enough to tag me because she mentioned a message on Facebook instead of on Twitter, and she said would it be okay? Yeah, it'd be cool. I asked if it was okay. I tagged her in the shark movie. She said yeah. So I hope y'all like this video, everybody. Probably not the best tag question answered, but I'm doing it a lot from memory. There's a lot you can forget in the series. So sometimes some of the series really stick out. I think the Saw movies kind of like meld together. I'm not saying they're bad movies or not, but sometimes it's hard to remember certain things. But it's still pretty cool. So I hope you like this video, everybody. Until next time, please. Take care, my legion.